Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Chevy Ola, aka Ola Amigos, and I'm here on the S.O.S House of Football podcast.
Wow.
So, this is to bring you guys the hottest gist about football, sports, talk about everything going on in the house,
Yeah. My name is Osim Boris, aka Gentle Lion. I am the co-host of S.O.S podcast. We are here Monday to Fridays to give you in-depth analysis of the games, EPL, Spanish League, German League, Italian League, everything football. Monday to Friday, join us live on our YouTube channel, subscribe, share, comment. And today we are here with our first guest, our first guest.
Hello, my name is Quentin Ochono, and I'm happy to be here. S.O.S Live podcast.
Man, welcome, bro.
Welcome,
We are so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
So happy to have you here. Quentin, what fan?
Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan.
Quentin a Chelsea fan.
Alright. Chelsea. Speaking about Chelsea.
That drug, you know, be Chelsea.
Me too, I'm Chelsea. I know.
Now drug money now this.
Hey.
If transfer window never close, now go still buy today.
Speaking about Chelsea, what do you think about Chelsea's transfer?
Well, Chelsea's transfer window, I really don't know what the management are up to. But they bought a lot of players. Chelsea has always had a big squad, ordinarily. But the transfer window has been very, very crazy. Even as a fan, I've been struggling to really keep up with the transfers. So I really don't know what's going on. I don't know how the coach would end up using those players and what's happening. So the transfers is really, really crazy. So it's hectic and I'm still so busy.
I would like to chip in on what Quentin is saying about Chelsea because to be honest, I've been really, really curious about what's going on in Chelsea. But I'll go back to the time of Abramovich. We all know Chelsea since Abramovich took over. We've known Chelsea as a team that always spends. They have the money, they always spend. But during the era of Abramovich, he spends the money on players that will deliver titles. He spends on world-class players. He will go out and get you a Ronaldo kind of player, a Neymar kind of player.
Yeah.
But these new owners now, yes, they have the money they are spending, you can see. They're even spending more than Abramovich. But they are not going out there to get the players that are ready to deliver immediately. They are spending on young players. Most of them are talented young players that have potential to be better, to become world class. But most of them are not even ready. They are not the standard of Chelsea.
Yeah.
Look at the signing they made from Barcelona, Gueye.
Well, they didn't sign him. They didn't sign him to come and start.
But he played the last match they had in the Europa League.
I mean, he can come into it's a conference league now. Is that not where he will develop?
See, to be honest with you, Chelsea is bigger than what they are signing these days. They have the money to go out there and spend players that are ready to deliver.
But you guys
they need a striker. They have been so. It's hard for them to sign Osimhen, but they can just go and splash 100 million on one player that is never ready to deliver anything.
Because I feel like what Chelsea is doing is what every other club is doing for them. The thing is, because Chelsea just did it in a ruthless way in terms of selling all their senior players and just going all out to sell everybody and then recruit.
But that's not even the hard part on that. The part is they just keep buying for no reason. The squad is even too big. Even the coach does not even know the players.
But you see, he declared here now. He said he's working with just 21 players.
So what will happen to the others?
They are being sold now. And besides, most of the players being sold are players that were already in Chelsea, not players.
But there are some that they bought that have not even put on the Chelsea. They've not seen Stamford.
That's why they are on loan now. Some are
not even on loan.
And some are not yet.
They are just wondering. They've not even.
Chelsea is a multi club organization now. So the plan is for the future. That's what they want to do. So maybe we'll calm down. Maybe we'll leave Chelsea now. Let's talk about the games that has been happening. Chelsea, first week was Chelsea Man City. That was the big game.
They've played 2 games so far this season started.
The first week was Chelsea Man City. Then we also had Liverpool played Ipswich, and they won. And then we also had
Arsenal
Wolves.
Yeah.
You know, Tottenham drew with Leicester. So,
Newcastle, Southampton.
yeah.
That was the
Newcastle,
one
Newcastle.
there. And they even got a red card.
That was an impressive game. I really think that game was very, very.
And the big game for the first week was Chelsea Man City.
So Chelsea Man City was, to me, if I'm going to talk about that game, I think it was just Chelsea trying to build something, because if you watch the game, there was something there. But like you said, I think Chelsea just needs someone that finishes. Like, that is just for finishing, no fancy tricks, no theatrics, no leg overs, no flip flops. Score goal. You understand? So I think that's all Chelsea needs. So me, I'm in support of them by losing it. I don't know what you guys think.
The Chelsea Man City game, it was a no-brainer. Everybody knew they were going to lose.
That's understandable.
Yes.
Well, they are playing against the come on,
Yes,
current champions for
Man
the past 4
City
years.
is the team is made already. The team has been there. The team is balanced. You know, there is not though there are some new players, but it's not like wholesale changes. It was just the same team that won the league last year that is still there. But the Chelsea team they played against, it's not. They don't even. Some of them they don't even know themselves. And it's also a new manager with new tactics. So it was too early for them to face Man City. So we can't criticize them for losing to Man City.
I think in that match, what really pissed me off in that match was the fact that we played a couple of preseason games.
Mm-hmm.
They played some games that are behind the camera, probably in training and all that. So I believe as a manager who's experienced to an extent, we would have known his squad. So yes, it was quite unfortunate that our first game of the season was against Man City, the defending champions.
That was a setup.
But in that match, what I noticed was the fact that the coach was still experimenting with his squad.
But it's perhaps he was not bad.
He didn't know his squad. When we were playing the game, I believe Chelsea played the better part of the game when they had Lavia in the match. So as soon as Lavia left the match, the midfield collapsed and it became like a training session for us. The Caicedo Enzo combination, we didn't see that synergy that has been lacking there. So the moment they removed Lazio from the game, Lavia from the game, Caicedo was.
Well, I think for the Lavia day, I think it was okay for them, because me too, I was pissed. I'll tell you why. Lavia is injured now.
Yeah.
So I think the coach removing him was also a good thing, because he saw that this guy has not really played at the highest level.
So he was like wasn't smart, very
it was like he rest him. Then because we need him for the whole season.
Yeah,
I mean, he just played that 60 or 55 minutes, and then now he's injured. He has like an hamstrings. I understand that we're probably in our feelings. I mean, but I think it was the right decision, because speaking of the next week, I mean, Chelsea just won 6-2. That's like the biggest win of the league, and it was a convincing game.
But still, we can't get ahead with that win.
No, of course,
just as we
it was a good,
just as it was a no-brainer that they were going to lose against Man City. It was a no-brainer that Chelsea would win.
Come on, Wolves beat Chelsea last year.
There's nothing Wolves again. They've lost a lot of their good players.
Well,
they have a very high probability of relegating this season.
You can't lie, They've been on the
if Chelsea had drew that match or lost that match, it's
Chelsea did not just win the match, they won the match
convincingly. Yes, I'm not disputing that. I'm not trying to take the credibility from them, but I'm saying we cannot get ahead of ourselves based on that win.
This is the Premier League. Speaking of,
they can easily meet a stronger team tomorrow and draw the game.
But there was also other games. There was Arsenal and Aston Villa.
Yeah.
If you saw that game,
yeah,
you know that Arsenal didn't deserve.
I was not impressed with the Arsenal team. I believe Arsenal, they have a good team.
Yes.
They have a good squad. They have a good team. But that particular game, I wasn't impressed.
In that particular game, it was just. But I feel like that's also a good team, because as a big team, sometimes you don't need to play well.
You just need to get the
just win. Aston Villa was
But they
busy
got
there.
lucky too now.
That's
Watkins
something
just
good.
let them escape.
Yes, that's
He
what
had
I'm
good
good.
chance. They had good chances to be two goals ahead before Arsenal won.
Yeah, that's where you showed big team now. Aston Villa showed that he was not
They were
ready.
just lucky on the day.
He was not ready to compete.
It was Arsenal's day, and when I watched the game, I still see Arsenal making the same mistakes they've always been making, which is all season. You go into the season without making meaningful replacements to the front team. This is a 38 game week. You have the Champions League, you have the FA Cup, you have the Carling Cup. But week in, week out, we keep seeing Martinelli playing, starting the game for Arsenal. And trust me, I don't know what Arsenal fans say to Martinelli, but I don't think he's a player that should be starting in Arsenal, the caliber of team, or what they are projecting. Yes, it could be a squad member, but having Martinelli as a starter or as a starter in your wing, on that wing,
My God.
it's really, really.
It was terrible to watch. What the other thing you do?
I actually agree with what Quinton is saying. Arsenal is a top team, yeah, the top team in England, and you're having, to me, they have a good team. They are well balanced, but they are lacking in, from my own observations, they are lacking in two areas: that Martinelli position and the striker position.
Yeah, I agree.
There is no way you can win the league with a Havertz as your striker.
Havertz
And
and
Martinelli plays like a schoolboy. He's just running 100 meter relay.
That match, he was disappointing.
Martinelli
was
is
very,
not
very
a top player to be starting for us. Now he can be, like you said, a part of the squad depth. He should come off the bench, but not a starter.
At least they did it.
If you watch the Aston Villa game, he actually offered nothing. He was just running around. When Arteta
Yes,
took him
when he
off
took him
and
off,
brought
that's
in
good.
Trossard.
Trossard.
Trossard scored with his first touch.
Yes, he's a more direct. Trossard is a more direct.
With his
player.
first touch.
But don't you feel that Trossard can't even start?
Yes, Trossard too is not.
He's not
He's a
a
squad player.
big guy like
Yes.
that. You understand?
No
Trossard
matter what
more
he is,
a
too,
shorter kind of player.
he's not.
The wing is not really
starting
for
for
him.
Arsenal.
You understand? I think it's just. But they cannot say Trossard should strike every time because.
But you see Trossard as the kind of level of player that should be starting for a team like Arsenal.
Well,
Both him and Martinelli should be
they should
squad
be
players.
Squad members.
Arsenal needs to. You guys are. Arsenal needs to get that Martinelli wing sorted and their strike because I mean they've recruited a good defender in Calafiori. They've also recruited Merino. So the midfield is packed. So I think they are.
They are solid at the back, they are solid
So
in the
that
midfield,
the-
but
so that-
it's the attack that is the
So I think
weakness.
they are good.
They only have Saka in the attack, and even Saka cannot
They
produce
don't
20
even have
goals.
Saka's replacement.
There's no replacement. There's no depth.
The best player in the team cannot score 20 goals.
It's not.
How do you want to win the league like that?
Well. Speaking of 20 goals, we have Mohamed Salah who can do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have
Haaland.
Haaland can do that for him. And we have, well, fortunately, Palmer did that for Chelsea. But it was not enough to get us the top four.
Yes, because even though you have that attacker that would deliver 20
You
goals,
also need the
you also need the others to at least be able to chip in with 15, 10.
10, 15 goals. Yes.
You're right.
Yes,
But Liverpool has won their 2 games back to back.
with a clean sheet.
Clean sheets.
With clean sheets.
So, Quincy, what do you think? Liverpool looking solid with an exploit. But West Ham had good
Signings. Yeah,
They had good
they had good signings and they are home. But would they be able to match Man City's quality? That's the biggest.
So maybe
That's
this
the biggest.
early in the season, they can lose 1 or 2 games. So
They know how to win because they have a balance. They have a.
I mean, they brought
they have-
Gundogan back.
They
brought their talisman
Yeah.
back.
They have a philosophy, and they have the squad that matches the philosophy.
How can you bring Gundogan back?
If you see the Man City squad now, and you see the Arsenal squad, the philosophy is quite similar.
Yes.
The only difference is the individuals to execute
It's
it.
individual strength, squad depth.
Look at their backline now.
Yes,
If you see
almost-
Man City and Arsenal, they are more focused on not conceding.
not conceding goals.
They have a strong defensive backline. Their midfield is solid. Their backline
Guardiola
is solid.
practically plays with like 5 to 4 defenders.
Just now,
5 to 4 center backs.
even Arsenal.
Precisely.
They use 4 centre backs and they have 2 defensive midfielders. Thomas Partey and Declan Rice. The Ben White is a centre back. They use him in 2.
Yes.
The other guy that plays the other flank,
Left flank.
the left side.
Well, it was in Chekusha.
No, it's in
Where was Zinchenko again?
Oh, Timber, yeah.
Timber.
It was Timber. He's a centre back now.
So what they just do is make sure they have a solid back, a solid midfield, so they don't concede, and they now have perfect finishers up front. That's for Man City. That's for Man City.
Yeah.
Just make sure we don't concede and let that Haaland and Foden and De Bruyne just get us the goal. Just one chance, De Bruyne to Haaland back, go. Then Arsenal think they want to use Kai Havertz
to win the league.
Speaking of that, let's get your top 4.
Okay, obviously, it's now cliche. We all expect Man City to win the league. That's
They're always the favorite.
Yeah, they're favorites. Obviously, they're favorites. I would say from what I've been seeing, Liverpool looks threatening. They actually got quality player in Federico Chiesa from Juventus, and he actually puts much more squad depth in that attack. So I see Liverpool being very, very threatening. It's just that it's unfortunate. But the window is still open, they might still surprise everybody and probably bring in a DM.
Yeah.
That is what Liverpool need. Without that, I don't see them.
If they could surprise everybody and bring probably 2 defensive-minded midfielders, then it's going to be a very, 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 very long
Because
season.
their back is balanced.
The back is solid. You have Konate and Van Dijk. That's the best. To me, that's the best centre back pair in the league. You have Arnold, who, yes, defensively he's not solid, but he covers. You have Van Dijk that plays 2 positions at the same time. You know, so the team is balanced, and I see Liverpool second from what I've been seeing so far. I don't think Arsenal would be able to keep up with what they did in the last 2 seasons. So probably Arsenal third, and I think Chelsea is promising, but I need to watch them repeat more. But as a Chelsea fan, I'll say yes to make the top 4. So that's my top 4 predictions.
Lion, what is
My honest top 4 prediction for the season, obviously, Man City to win the league. Man City to win. I would love to say Liverpool. If I leave the studio now, I would say it's Liverpool. But to be not to be biased, Man City is the most balanced team in the league. They have the experience, they have the squad, they have the coach, they have everything. This season, there have been a lot of changes. Liverpool now, they've lost Jurgen Klopp and they have a new coach in Arne Slot. Though he has similar philosophy to Klopp, they cannot be totally the same. He has some changes he will make. So they are still evolving, they are trying to get used to their new manager. But they look good, they look balanced. Because they only lost the manager, they still have the same squad. They still have the same squad, the same philosophy. So just like Quentin said, I would say Liverpool second. Arsenal, very, very good squad, but they don't have the attack. They don't have the attack. No matter you want to defend, have a good defense, you have to have the attack to also score. They have Saka, wonderful player, world class to me. But even Saka cannot produce 20 goals a season.
There's nobody else.
How can you be a team that wants to win the league and you don't have a player that can produce 20 goals a season? It's not possible. So I think Arsenal will come third just because they have a more balanced and consistent team. I say Arsenal will come third, Man City first, Liverpool second, Arsenal third. And I think Chelsea will be fourth too.
think Chelsea before.
Yes, I don't see mine making it.
We're not talking. There's also Tottenham.
Tottenham will always be Tottenham.
Ange is not a bad coach. I think Ange is similar to.
They've never had, if you go through their history, I don't think they've actually had a bad coach. They've just not had the quality.
Quality, yes.
They've not had the quality.
Well,
The only
this-
quality they had was Hurricane and Son, and they lost Hurricane.
But these coaches, they have a good centre back in Romero and Van der Beek.
From Beek, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
That's-
challenge the likes of Aston Villa.
Well, I feel those guys.
Not Man
But
City.
Romero is a top defender now. You can't say Romero is not a top defender because
Just like Hurricane is a top striker, he could not get them over the line.
well, my top four is obviously Man City. Outside, I can say just can try, but it's Man City for me. Second, I think is Chelsea. I think Chelsea can be second. You know what? Because why? Without injuries, this Chelsea squad, I think they can go. Because I mean, you guys will also consider that these people will also play Champions League football. It's top guys. Liverpool has a slimmer squad than most people. So I don't think Liverpool can make second. If I was going to, I think Chelsea or Arsenal can make second. Arsenal can still make second if Chelsea doesn't make second. So it's between Chelsea and Arsenal for second and third. I see Liverpool can make fourth. Obviously, with Salah.
So you think Liverpool make fourth?
I think they can. Because they will play Champions League
Okay.
and they don't have the depth enough, like that depth to run it. And you know, I don't know, Shark. So
They have the quality.
They have the quality, definitely.
But you can also say the same thing for Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea has the depth.
You said having numbers is not depth.
No, Chelsea has the depth now. If you look at
You have
Chelsea's
numbers,
squad,
you don't have
if
depth.
you look at Chelsea's squad, Chelsea has two solid fullbacks in James and Gusto. Cucurella and if you say okay, let's say Chilwell is not there, but we have a backup in Vieira. The centre backs you have the Sassi.
Vieira. Who is Vieira?
He's the backup for Cucurella.
We've not even watched this Vieira. That's the point I'm trying to
I've watched him now. It's not. That's
Yes,
a backup.
yes.
That's why he's a backup.
Yes,
We're
Chelsea
talking about
has
in the
they
midfield.
have these numbers, but I'm telling you, they don't have the quality in those numbers.
How?
Yes, because if you bring
the
out
only
the,
place you can say Chelsea doesn't have quality is centre back. That we can say our centre backs are still.
I'm not going to see Chelsea. They have good young players with potential.
and
But
obviously
if you
don't
bring
have
out
the
the,
striker.
if you bring out the 11 now, bring out the 11. Please, the next 11 you want to call, which quality is there?
That's what I'm saying now. When you look at the centre back now, we don't have the quality. Even the starting centre back, they are
So
not.
what's the point with numbers
I
without
think-
quality?
No, I think Cowell is okay. I think Fofana is okay, but they need time because
To gel.
Fofana is just coming back off injury. Obviously, we have James, top player.
You also forget another point about
Cucurella.
Chelsea. They have a new manager again.
Yes,
Second year in a row.
yes, but
They are not even used to the system yet. How do they want to make second?
yeah, I think it makes sense because they
Me, I feel they'll make top 4, not second.
They won't
Not
play-
third.
they won't play out as much games. That's why.
A bold prediction.
That's why
They
I'm
have the
saying.
Conference League now.
And the Conference League is we are playing against Soviet.
Is it not match? Are you not burning energy?
Guy, we can use.
It's fatigue now.
We can use we can use Mudrik to be playing all those guys. we can use Mudrik. Anyway, guys, I think we have to go. We have to go now.
Yeah.
It's been fun. This is our first episode. We enjoyed ourselves. And shout out to Quentin.
Shout out to Quentin. Thank you for coming out.
Shout out to the
podcast.
viewers. You guys keep subscribing, comment, give us your views on what, like I said, your views on top 4, your views on the Premier League football is back, everything, and the transfers going on. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yeah. Give us your opinions,
Give us
your
your
views.
opinions. We are new at this, but we'll keep giving you improvements every day.
Press that subscribe button, like, comment, and share.
S.O.S House of Football.